This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
porkfest.com.
Good news is pouring out of Keene this week. Freedom of the press has been almost fully restored at Keene District Court. Freedom of assembly restored at Railroad Square in Keene. And Keene's prosecutor is reaching out to Keene activists. They'll be joining forces on a charity project. First, District Court. Instead of doing this, or this, now the court is letting us do this. Filming in the courtroom without even having to file a motion. Hats off to the KDC folks for doing the right thing. Authorities let 2 cameras in without paperwork to videotape the arraignment of Richard, a liberty activist from Keene. He was charged with disorderly conduct back in April for refusing to leave the court lobby. That refusal was itself a protest against the treatment of videographers who were arrested for trying to enter the courtroom with cameras. Wednesday marks the second time cameras have been admitted to the court since the infamous arrest of videographer Sam Dodson, but it's the first time they've been let in without having to file a motion, at least since the arrest.
Okay, you can assemble without a permit, unfortunately, unless you have one.
Now an update on Keene Freedom Fest. This is what happened last time New Hampshire liberty activists attempted to hold the event. But all charges have been dropped against festival organizers, and Keene Freedom Festival will happen again May 23rd. Keene authorities issued 3 summonses in November '08, charging various people for organizing an unlawful assembly. This because the organizers did not get a permit for their event. Hats off to police prosecutor Eli Rivera for doing the right thing and dropping those charges. There are still concerns, however, that citations could be issued for unrelated victimless violations. These could include serving food without a permit. And festival organizers will not be able to claim exclusive use of the square. Lastly, Project Graduation. Keene liberty activists will be volunteering for it, despite the fact that one of the men in charge of Project Graduation is the man who's been throwing them in jail. Police prosecutor Eli Rivera. Rivera almost immediately heard about the effort to assist him and reached out to activists to thank them.
I feel torn about it, because he's going after my friends, and at the same time now he wants to put our differences aside. Well, I think that if he would drop the charges, then people would feel a whole lot better about helping him out. But I think we should do it anyway.
I agree. I think it's a huge opportunity that he would, call you and ask for your help.
There's some level of conciliation there, I think.
Right. He's asking for help. You give it. That's going to create a bond. It'll give you an opportunity to talk to him, likely at some point.
Right. He said we could maybe go and meet next week and talk about whatever. So I am going to meet with him, and we haven't set that date yet. He hasn't responded to my response at this point. But I hope that we can encourage. I know that there are at least a handful of activists that are going to be doing this, and so I think this is good.
Did you enjoy the New Hampshire Liberty Forum? Would you like another crack at New Hampshire during a prettier time of year? Porcupine Fest happens every summer. It's your chance to experience America's freest state and its most effective liberty movement. Don't miss the fun. Sign up now.
porkfest.com.